This is the LDRC 86. I haven't done anything to this car. It's completely stock. So I'm going to drive it one lap on my track here with the internal gyro at about 50%. We'll see how that goes, and then we will add the external gyro and see how much better it drives. And then third, we might change the alignment as well. All right, completely stock car. Here we go. When you're trying to do a drift with the internal gyro, it does that like shifting thing where it'll counter steer and then it'll switch back to go straight and then back to counter steer. I got some video of it to show it better than I'm explaining it. For some reason, that's just a problem with the built-in gyro. Now luckily you can turn it off by pressing a combination of buttons on the remote, B and C, and then you can run an external gyro that doesn't have the same issues and is a lot easier to drive. So we'll add that right now. All right, I put in the Dasmikro Gyro. Now when you turn it on, you're gonna wanna hold B and C. Hear that beep? Okay, now the internal gyro is off. So now we're gonna be driving with just the external gyro. Okay, now we're running into an alignment issue where if you get too deep of an angle, it'll lock up the front wheel. So let me show you here. See, it's hitting the metal spring essentially. There's no suspension, that's the suspension. So we're getting contact right there in full lock. It's hitting, on full lock, it's hitting that metal rod right there. So we're gonna have to try and adjust the alignment to avoid that, because once you could be in a drift and once it hits there, it's going to stop the momentum or stop the front wheel, and then it's going to spin you out because it can't roll freely. So let's go over the alignment and fix that. All right, to take off the body, there's these two screws right in the back here. Unplug the lights and the circuit. Then it comes apart. Alright, let's see here. So the toe, I can see the toe on the back is a little off. Looks like we have toe out here. And this one looks pretty good. And then front doesn't look bad. I think we'll add a little bit of toe out to the front too. Alright, these are your links for the rear toe. So you just unscrew here, then you can adjust the tie rod. Just turning it. You need to lengthen the tie rod here, so we'll turn it. One. We'll just start with one and see where that puts us. Yeah, maybe a little bit more. Kind of like a little bit of toe in. The rear toe is much better. The front, now we're going to toe out the front wheels. Just so you can change angles a little bit better. I find if it's towed out a little bit, you can change the direction easier. Just unscrew that. And we're going to shorten the link. Just twist it in, or twist it to the right. Did one full rotation. See if that's enough. Your car may be different. I know these quality control isn't very good. these cheap cars. So some people have them set up pretty badly when they get them. So I don't know if you're going to need to extend or shorten the link, or if one's going to be enough, but try and give you a visual picture of it when I'm done here. Do the other side now. Got that out. Twisted it to the right, one full turn. These are kind of stiff. Hurts your finger. Ow. All right. Put that back on there. These are kind of tricky. All right, now we have a little bit of toe out in front. All right, now we're going to adjust the camber, so I'll change the view. Yeah, I've added about 7 degrees of camber on the front, so quite a bit, but combination with adding a little bit of toe on the front and adding camber is we don't touch that metal rod anymore. But that's as much angle as we can get with this one, because otherwise we're going to touch that front bar. Alright, as you can see, it's not perfect. There is some shake in the servo, but it's actually drivable now and a lot of fun compared to the internal gyro where you can hardly drive it. And you can fix some of that wobble by upgrading the servo, but if you want to keep it just as cheap as possible, buy the car and a gyro. That's all you really need to do. You can clean it up so it's not as jittery by replacing things and 3D printing parts, but if you want to just get drifting right away for the cheapest amount of money, I would just do the gyro. That would be your only upgrade. If there's anything else you want to see, just let me know. Thanks for watching.